glow is makeup, something I had to earn. But it's water in the morning, letting my body learn. Clean skin, soft light, this rest it shows in my eyes. This is how I hold my shoulders when I stop living rushed. I don't chase it, I make space for it. I come back to myself. That's a woman's glow, not loud, but you can feel it. That's a woman's glow.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, everybody? Happy Thursday slash Friday for some of us. I don't know if y'all have to go to work tomorrow, but guess what? I don't. But yeah, happy Thursday slash Friday. Getting ready for the 4th of July. The 4th of July is my favorite, and when I tell you my favorite holiday, what's going on? Hey, everybody, what's up, girl? What's going on? 2006. I'm sorry, 2006 gig. What's up? What's up? What's happening? What's happening? Y'all already know when I come on, it's some, I'm coming up out the bushes for y'all. Y'all already know I'm coming up out the bushes for y'all to give y'all some updates on our internet nephew, none other than Adorable Junior. Oh, bless Junior's heart. Adorable Junior, yes. You said you fell asleep listening to the live the other night. I bet you did. And you know what? When I tell y'all, I promise. I'm telling you, I start early, but I just be having complications and I just be getting pissed off. I don't understand why I have to have so many damn complications every time I try to go live. Like, I really start early. Like, I started about, like, what, 7 something? It was after 7, but man, it's unbelievable. Y'all just don't understand what, boy. But I'm gonna get this shit together one day where I'm just gonna be like, click, click, boom, 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 and it's just gonna be right when I want it to start. You understand? I mean, one of these days. I'm working on it, y'all. Bear with me. Bear with me. I hope everybody has had a great week. How is everybody doing? Talk to me before we get started. Talk to me. Everybody doing all right? Everybody taking care of their kids? I'm pretty sure you are. I know y'all are. Okay, y'all staying up on the what's going on this internet. Crazy shit as usual. I was getting a little worried. I mean, I hadn't seen nothing. I thought Coach Calvin had convinced Chrisean to keep Junior off the internet. And but then I said, well, shit, she too damn hard headed. She ain't gonna listen to that nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I knew that wasn't gonna last long if that was the case. 2006. Let me get you up here. You said, did you see her lecturing people about smoking and drinking and not getting blessed if they do? Child, I done seen her and heard her say so many delusional things. It is unreal. I mean, did you see her with her getting ready to run her 3 miles and was just, first of all, she was acting as though she, came to terms that Junior has issues, and she spoke on it. And I was like, okay, well, maybe she's trying to wake up, maybe we done, put a little influence. Maybe, well, let's just say maybe the internet done put a little influence on her. She started to come to terms and admit that Junior is, working on getting his functionalities together and trying to do some things, even though she lies about what he can and cannot do. But at least she knows and admitting that, he's trying to do some things that she know damn well he can't do or hadn't been able to do, right? So I'm like, okay, well maybe it's maybe we wearing her ass out. Shit. Next thing you know, this girl get the line. I'm talking about a doggone spill of lies. Just start flowing out that mouth like vomit. I mean, just start flowing out that mouth like vomit. Do you hear me? I was like, well, damn. It just don't take you long to start lying and shit. Just lying and delusional. Just lying and delusional. Lying, denying, and delusional. Lying, denying, and delusional. And I said, okay, well, yeah. She got to talking about how the Lord then came to her in her dreams and how the Lord knows how she, how it makes her feel to spar. And I'm like, what does that have to do with any damn thing? It always have to come back to your ass, don't it? I mean, she just don't get it. And then I got to the point where when she kept going, I said, you know what? I kind of feel sorry for her because she's so lost in the head. You can really tell that there is really her mind's just not, all together. Her elevator just don't go all the way to the top. That's just point blank period. This Chrisean is seriously mental, She is very mental, and unfortunately she don't have nobody in her family that has ever put their foot down, and I'm talking about the older ones, like the China and the Terrence and the Tessa even, Y'all are the oldest. Y'all are old enough to damn near be her mother. For them to not have put their foot down and say, hey, look here. And I know I've heard she's been put in a mental home and this, that, and the other, But it gets to a point to where if you see that, she's sliding down that same damn slippery slope, just grab a hold of her and run her ass right on back again. You know what I'm saying? I mean, her mama got to keep going back to rehab, you know? So, hey, sometimes it just takes, hey, you got to go back. You must have forgot what you learned or something done went wrong. You know what I'm saying? There's triggers for people. There's triggers for people that are mental. And I do believe that she has really spiraled more so in the mental state since she's been out there in California and been messing around with Blueface. I really do. I think that just threw her all off. And that's why she then came back to Baltimore and just really trying to push, you know, the spirituality or the godly thing all over again when she wasn't even thinking about that when she was in California. She wasn't a bit more thinking about that. She was cussing. She was drinking. She was on something. You know, she really was. So why, it's just sad to watch. And it's very sad because like we've all said before, and we already know, until she gets mental help for herself, there's no way she can do anything um, right for her son because she don't have it all together. Her damn self, bless her heart, and for her to be so defiant and bullheaded and narcissistic and all those things all rolled up into one, to not want to take anybody's advice on what she needs to do, it's not hurting nobody but her, but Junior more so. Junior more so than anybody because he's an innocent child. She's a grown ass woman. So yeah, it's sad to watch. I really wish she would just take heed to somebody's advice, and not only listen to their advice but comprehend it. She acts like she has a comprehension problem too. She don't comprehend very well at all. She understands what her mind tells her. She don't understand what anybody else tells her, especially when it's the right thing. Obviously, in my opinion, that's what it appears to be. Okay. What's going on? Everybody says she is seriously mentally delayed and disabled, and she's suffering with religious psychosis. Yeah, it's like she's trying to grab a hold of anything that she can, and it appears that she believes that religion and God is going to just miraculously cure Junior, but it also seems as though she believes that God's going to miraculously cure her too. No, boo boo. No, Bookie Bud. No, Bookie Bud. No, Bookie Bud. No. You have to take yourself to the people that God has blessed to have the brain to go to school, get the education for many of years, come out and be a professional about it to help you. You cannot YouTube it. You cannot Google it. You cannot AI it, Chat GPT it. None of that. Only to a certain extent. But your situation takes therapy. I'm talking about the highest psychiatrist, along with medication management. If she don't take no medication for her situation, Yeah, she's gonna continue to be in the state that she's in, mind mentally, and that's just that. And a lot of people that are mental, if y'all don't know, a lot of people that are mental, they don't believe that they are mental. They believe that your ass is mental by telling them that they mental. They don't believe it. Trust me when I tell you. I have a nephew. I have a nephew. Okay? That got a hold of that shit called the K2. Y'all heard about that? Put it in the chat if y'all heard about that. When my nephew was in high school, he got a hold of that shit by accident. Somebody, tricked him, made him think it was some real, you know what I'm saying, that Mary Jane. Okay? My nephew ain't been the same since. And my nephew is talented, gifted. And I'm not saying that just because he's my nephew. He is very talented and gifted. And I'm just like, wow, God, how in the world could he be this gifted and something like this happen to where he can't even, utilize his gifts because he's not all there. And when I tell you that me and my sister, the pain of watching it, my nephew right now is 20, 27, 27, 28 years old. Almost 30. Yeah. And he has no idea how to take care of himself. He has no comprehension of responsibilities. It can be birthdays, it can be holidays. They are oblivious of holidays. Don't think that they keep up with holidays in certain days of the year like we do. Just like when Chrisean said, "Oh, it was Mother's Day." Now I don't believe the hell she forgot that it was Mother's Day. I don't believe that shit. But there are certain holidays that they just you know they just don't pay attention because they're not focused. They're just into themselves in their own world. They just live in their own world. They live in their own head, their own world. I mean, I don't know. I'm not there. I just observe. And could just tell you from what I've seen and what I've witnessed. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Everybody, you said you've heard of the K2. Yeah, that K2. Um, that shit right there will fuck a person up. Where there's most don't come back. And it's nothing that any doctor or anybody can do about it. It's no medication to, it's not like, people that do a crack to where you give them methadone or whatever like that. Mm-mm. When you go to the hospital or a doctor and get tested for this K2, it's not even traceable in a drug test. Do you hear me? It's not traceable. They don't have no tests that will even show that that's what you took. Okay? So, watch what your kids indulge, man. There's some wicked shit out there. Everybody said that is so sad about your nephew, Miss Jim, and I am so sorry for you all. Yes, thank you so much. And it's real, it's real. My sister, man, the emotional roller coaster, the emotional roller coaster is, and I mean, I have tried my best to do research and try to find, and it's nothing. Just I thought it would wear off over years because mind you, he was 17, 17 years old. So just think about how many years, 17 to 27. Yeah, yeah, not good at all, y'all. I just hope she doesn't forget Junior's birthday. See what I'm talking about? See right there. I just hope she doesn't forget Junior's birthday again this year and that she actually gets some presents for him herself this time. Yeah, you know, I have yet to see Junior have anything, especially in that damn stroller. Now, here recently, she on the damn, track and claim, oh, here's all your stuff. You want all your, I mean, she's so good at pretending. But the thing about it is, bitch, why do you pretend? If you're going to pretend, or if you're going to act like you're really doing something, put it on camera. All this not on camera, don't you know that that shit has gotten old by now? We're not believing anything that you're saying because you're already an habitual liar. Okay? You lie like you breathe every day. We don't believe anything you say. So why is it that you waste your time talking about, oh, here you go, here's all your stuff, bye bye, and we don't see shit? Just like she's chewing on food or pulling food off of wherever, off her plate, and reaching back. Why is Junior way the fuck back off the damn camera where we can't even see him if you call yourself feeding him? But anything else, we get to see Junior zone out. We get to see Junior clap his hands because, it's damn near like he clap his hands on cue. It's like a certain tone of her voice or certain things that she say. I don't know. But he get to clapping his hands. Y'all gonna see Junior gonna get to slapping himself in the face. She makes Junior very nervous. And this is what makes me wonder, and will always wonder, what in the hell be going on when she's not streaming? I wish somebody in her little circle would just be bold enough to put it out there and say, hey, and I mean, it's so easy to come on the internet and be anonymous. She ain't bright. She wouldn't know who the hell it is. If I was one of her little buddies or anybody, relative, whatever, up around her, I'd expose her as, I'd be exposing her on a regular. And she still wouldn't know it was me. Shit. I would come on the internet by the name of Dookie Doo. Shit, anything. So she would know. And be telling everything that I witnessed. Why these people don't tell shit, I will never understand it. I just don't understand it, y'all. Jennifer Squab says, very sad that happened to you. Oh, thank you so much. He's functionable. I mean, he gets jobs, but he don't keep them, but he gets jobs. I mean, I don't, it's hard to explain. Yeah, yeah. But it's just that he doesn't understand responsibilities, as far as having his own place, paying bills, give him a car or get him a car. He don't understand to keep the maintenance up, things of that nature. Just a lot, just being an adult, basically. It's like he's 27 years old, but it's like he's a teenager in a grown man's body, you know. He doesn't act off. If you was to be around him, you would know that he's like that. It's just that you have to be close to him to know, well, damn, he's grown and he don't know how to, handle this business or whatever, and take care of this, that, and the other. But other than that, it's not like he's all, not like that. You know what I'm saying? Or, but it's just that just like Chrisean, they're just kids and grown people bodies and just don't know how to function correctly, but they think they are. They're functioning correctly. They really do. Can't tell them shit. Can't tell them shit. Try to tell them something. Get pissed off at your ass. Like, hey, I know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? But shit don't go right, and next thing you know, how do I? No, I tried to tell your ass, but you don't want to listen. Kind of like like a teenager when you try to tell them something they don't know, but it's a grown motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should know by now. You didn't experience it, type of thing. It's just, yeah, it's crazy, but yeah. Let me see. Well, who else? Yes, that's exactly. It's a synthetic drug. That's exactly what it is. Mm-hmm. Yep. Exactly. And I heard it was it's made, well, the last time I heard how it was made, is by that potpourri, I think it is. They said that whatever it is, bath soap and potpourri or whatever they child, that's what I heard it was made out of. I don't know what it's made out of today, but that's what it was made out of back then when, he got a hold of it. It was that stuff that, that potpourri that you boil to make your house smell good, and some people said it was some type of bath salt, them little, I don't know if it's them balls they used to dissolve in your bath water, you know what I'm talking about? All that shit mixed in with stuff, child. These kids nowadays, they just done, man, I don't know. Oh my God, don't mention her disgusting eating with the chicken wings and the ranch around the mouth. Absolute, honey, everything she eats ends up around her mouth. They keep calling it mukbang. I ain't even never heard of no mukbang. I don't know what the hell that is, but whatever it is, they shouldn't have introduced it to her ass because she got it down to a science. Now, if the bitch ever wanted to be seriously rich, she could have damn sure became rich off of being the professional mukbang eating ass bitch because she's the most nastiest, grotesque, mukbang eating ass broad I have ever seen in my life, and I ain't even never heard no mukbang until I heard about that's what they call her doing. Well, damn it, that's what she does on a regular, so that came easy for her, in my opinion. It came very easy. Sounds like your nephew is struggling with arrested development and probably some type of neurological death. Yeah, it gave him because of course hey, me and my family, we don't do that in denial that shit. If it's a problem, we gonna try to address it. So he was taken to mental facilities and everything. Was diagnosed by a psychiatrist and this, there, and another, and was diagnosed with uh, borderline, not full blown, but borderline schizophrenia, anxiety, PTSD, and what else? I want to say some type of depression, but I'm not sure. But I know it's the borderline schizophrenia and PTSD, and I think it's like the borderline personality disorder shit type of thing. Those type of issues. Yeah, yeah, that shit can mess people up in different ways. It mess people up in different ways. Hey, Letitia Nicole. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome everybody to my channel. I'm sorry, I just got to talking. Welcome everybody to my channel. If you are new, welcome. Please hit the like button. Please like and subscribe and share my video. I would greatly appreciate it. For my return viewers, welcome back. Yes, yes. Let's see. Jennifer Schwab. They do need to be more careful. There's so much crazy stuff. Yes, it is. You don't know what you're getting. And we used to be careful back in our day. Now I wasn't no smoker. I was always a drinker. But just the point of the matter is you just never know what you're getting. You can't trust people. You just can't trust what you're getting. People lay stuff. That's always been something, a red flag. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everybody said more like a yuck bang. I know that's right. I know that's right. That's crazy how using something one time can rewire your entire neurological system. Like that's, yeah, heck yeah. Yep, that's, and you know what? It's kind of like, have y'all mothers ever told you or your parents ever told you if you go to a party, always pour your own drink and don't ever put your drink down and leave it and come back to it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that type of thing. You just can't trust because shoot, people do weird shit. Kids do weird shit, just people, period. Just people, period. All right, y'all. So y'all ready to get off into this tea? I want to start off before I get off into the Junior and Chrisean's shenanigans. I just wanted to address this. What do y'all think about Blueface and Nevaeh? Now, I've been watching them because, Chrisean wasn't doing shit and I wasn't trying to see her until she put Junior, of course. While I was in the bushes, I kind of I kind of veered off over into the Blueface and Nevaeh lives while I was in the bushes waiting for Junior to show up. So I'm just gonna be honest. But what y'all think? Any of y'all been watching Blueface and Nevaeh? Just let me know. That's what I'm gonna start off with. And then I'm gonna get right off into Junior. Let me know what y'all think. Have y'all been watching that? Please let me know. Let me see. You said you said you got banned. What you got banned from TT today for 7 days for speaking on the weight of her being a bad mom, but nothing. Hold on, but nothing. I said being bad, but nothing happens to her posting her neglect and abuse. Something's not right. Yeah, they say that they got control over the internet, y'all. Hmm. That's what I've been hearing. And you know what it is? It's in America now. Come on, y'all. Think about it. I know it's hard to understand, but think about it. It's America. What is America? Is America not greedy? Has America not sold itself out for money on a many a type of in many a ways? You know what I'm saying? America is about money talks and bullshit runs the marathon. It's all about money. If a mofo is making America money in any type of way, that's all they care about. It ain't about the right and the wrong. It's about dollars. That's what America's all about. That's why we're in the state that we're in. That's why shit is high as giraffe puss. That is why everything is so freaking high because America don't even give a damn about American people. All they care about is that mighty dollar. I mean, that's facts. That's why. That is why you can't understand how this girl can do what she does, get away with it. And if you got a problem with it, it's not that you got a problem with her child, it's that you got a problem with her exploiting her child is making them pissed off because that's making the money. You see what I'm saying? You see I mean shit, that's how I see it. I ain't saying that that's the fact. That's how I see it. That's all I'm saying. That's how I see it. That's point blank and period. Point blank and period. That's what it is. It ain't about right or wrong no more. It's about whatever makes them money, child. And that's why, and they know that they can do it. That's why they continue to do it. And the way she exploited Junior today, I have never in the history, and y'all gonna see it if you ain't already seen. I'm gonna show it. If y'all ain't never seen, I mean, if you've ever seen any of her videos, you ain't never seen her show Junior the way she showed him today. I mean, it was almost like, I mean, when we watched her, when she's with Junior, let me put it like this. When she's had Junior in the backseat, hasn't she always moved the camera? When she has him anywhere, hasn't she always moved the camera where you can't hardly see him? Well, baby, she made sure that camera was on him. She was moving the camera on him. And I found that to be very strange. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. Now you got me, shoot, you got me in in shock. You moving the camera so we can see Junior instead of moving the camera so we can't? Now, I'm not going to lie. She did move it when Junior went off into that doggone silent seizure in the days. That's when she moved it. She knows when to move it, but she was more so moving it towards Junior for us to see him. But like I said, we're going to get to that. Before we get to that, let me go ahead and like I said, I want to show y'all this with Blueface and the bed, because like I said, while I was waiting on Junior to show up, I couldn't help but get off into Blueface and Nevaeh because I just find their relationship to be so odd. And this shit today was just the icing on the cake because this nigga right here, my goodness, he makes me wish that I was their age in these times so I could hand his ass to him because he got the right ones, baby. He got the right ones. His mama say, "Oh yeah, he likes those. What she say? He likes the." Damn, what did Carlissa say? She said something about Blueface like the rough girls. Not really rough, but it was something to that effect. The bad girls. Bad girls. And I was like, wow. Yeah, he just ain't came across the right one. He likes playing. But let's check it out for a minute real quick, y'all. And in case you don't know, this is Nevaeh and Blueface on their way. They're supposed to be on their way to go do Nevaeh's lie detector test to make sure that, Blueface wants to ask her questions about who she's been sleeping with or has she been sleeping with anybody prior to him getting out of, jail. Has she been sleeping with anybody since he's been out? And whatever other dumbass questions he wants to ask her. Probably make want to ask her, what time frame did she last slept with somebody. Basically, in my opinion, the damn lie detector test is to try to make sure that the baby that she's carrying is really his. Although he portrays that, he already feels like it is. But, this is for their little circus act. And yeah, let's just check the bullshit out real quick, y'all. Are y'all able to see it? Cause I'm sharing it, but it don't look like y'all can see it. Let me know if y'all can see what I'm showing real quick right now. Why is it? Well, I'll be damn. Hold on, y'all. See, that's what I'm telling y'all. StreamYard be trippy. Let me try this shit again. Y'all still can't see it, huh? See, I told y'all StreamYard be trippy. Let me see if it'll show this one. Hold on, y'all. Oh, this gets on my damn nerves. Jesse Front the Nap said once Blue was seen with Rock this last time after so many people took his side and stood up for him previously, and he turned around making her look like the truthful one, is when Blue lost all my respect. Wow. I'm trying to figure out why this shit won't show. I'm getting pissed off, y'all. Because I got other stuff to show. If it won't show this, that means it's not going to show Junior, y'all. Shit. Now, I'm getting mad. Hold on. Let me go see the hell. Wait a minute, y'all. I'm coming, y'all. I promise. Hold on. I'm trying to get this shit where they'll show. But this pissing me off. Yeah, it do, everybody. It do. And I'm pissed off because StreamYard is not fucking free. You know what I'm saying? Shit. It ain't free for it to be tripping. I wish I could find me another streaming service because baby, don't play with my money. No, no, ma'am. Let me see if this will work this time. Let me know if y'all can see it. Before I see, man, I'm pissed. Ooh, baby. Can y'all see it yet? Okay, well then we got to remove you then. I'm about to remove this one and see if that'll work. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying to get it to show for y'all. Hold on. See if it'll do it now. I don't understand why it won't play for y'all. This is crazy. Can y'all see now? Well, guys, I guess I can't show it. I am, everybody. I am. It's not showing. I don't know what the hell is going on with StreamYard tonight. I don't know what the hell is going on. Let me see if it'll show Junior for y'all. Let me go and try to show Junior. Because if it's not going to show that, it's not going to show Junior, y'all. Nope, it ain't going to show Junior, y'all. Damn, you got to be kidding me. Y'all, I can't show y'all Jack Boo Boo. You got to be kidding me. I'm going off on StreamYard. Oh, they gonna hear. Oh, they gonna hear. Oh man, they don't know what's coming. I'm gonna act a damn donkey fool. Okay, let me see. It says, let me reload this page and see if that'll work. Let me see if it's showing now. Y'all able to see anything yet? Yet. Say yes or no in the chat. Y'all say yes or no in the chat if y'all can see anything yet. Nope, I know you can't because I can't see nothing. Damn, what in the fuck? This pisses me off, y'all. I can't go out and come back on. Okay, I might have to end this, y'all, and restart. I just might have to do that. If I lose most of y'all, I'm sorry. But I'm gonna have to start. I might have to get up out of here and come back. Yes, everybody. I might have to. I think I'm gonna have to do that because it is really fucking up bad. All right, y'all. Whoever's here, thank y'all for being here. I hope y'all hit the like button. Hope you come back. But I got to go out and come back in because this shit is fucking up tonight, big time. I did refresh Letitia Nicole. I did. I did everything. I did that. All right, hold on, y'all. I'm about to go out and come back in.